Alright people, XXL just dropped their Freshman cover for 2021 and gave us a list of 11 artists which are supposed to be the hardest rappers and singers out right now. And I have to say that this is probably the worst list that they have ever created. It's not just the fact that they made room for some of the most irrelevant and boring artists by pushing more polarizing ones to the side. They didn't include any rapper that is on the level of a YBN Cordae, a Polo G or a JID. Talent was never really one of the main criteria when picking artists for the annual lists. But anyways, I don't want to waste much more time on this, so let's get this over with.
Dicks up when I step in the party. Yo, main dude wanna feel on my body. And if I take him, bitch, I won't say I'm sorry. I do what I want, don't report to nobody. I'm a bad bitch. Don't let them tell you that I'm average.
Number 11 on the list is Flo Milli, who also appeared in my Worst Rap Songs of 2020 video. This will probably upset a lot of people because for some reason she's regarded as one of the best female rappers out there. But her annoying voice and delivery ruins every single one of her songs for me.
Well, bitch, you gon' hear me every motherfucking day, and I hope I annoy you every time I hit your motherfucking timeline, ho.
I don't know if it's just me, but her vocals sound hysterical, slightly offbeat and naggy on almost every single one of her songs. Her subject matter is also very repetitive. She always calls herself a bitch and is somehow arguing with herself all the time. Not something I want to hear on a daily basis.
Oh, I go broke like Jack. Fuck with that dog like Vic. Not that rock that P. How inch down on my side can't hold my Glock reason I already like that shit. Young turn nigga can't wipe no bitch. Excuse my French, don't like no bitch.
First and foremost, I'm not a fan of 42 Dugg's music and I don't understand why he's so popular.
Anyone else not a fan of 42 Dugg? Me. Thank you.
I don't sound like nobody. I'm doing me.
His lyrics are very plain and generic. His delivery is horrible and makes me not understand half of the words he's rapping. Technical skills are almost non-existent, and he's also lacking when it comes to creativity and diversity.
Yeah, buddy. Riding in the big drop, riding down 80 on the wheel with my wristwatch. It's her ass fat that she getting money. That's too bad she gotta go to that bitch hoodie. Now she really mad cause her nigga want me. That boy whack, he just want me cause he's racks on me.
Next is Coi Leray, the daughter of
Ray Benzino, an 83-year-old fake Pacino.
This bitch ass nigga, Benzino, wants to fucking come online and start fucking with me, bro. Instead of being a father and just supporting from that side, you still want to be bitter.
I don't like her either. Her voice is annoying, her songs are generic and meaningless, and she also comes off as a female version of Playboi Carti. The flow, the cadence, and the moaning in the ad-libs, she copied all of it.
I'm unique and I'm different. Definitely something that's never seen before.
Believe it or not, Coi Leray's dad is probably superior to her when it comes to pure rapping ability. And people consider Benzino as one of the worst rappers in history. But he could at least go toe-to-toe with one of the greatest MCs of all time, Eminem. Maybe I'm getting too old for this shit, but I don't understand what she's rapping about most of the time. Not necessarily because of her weak delivery, but because of the fact that she's inventing new words and sounds while assuming that everyone understands what she's talking about.
He call me big brr, come make this pussy brr, club in that it's so
This is motherfucking platinum, baby. What you talking about? I don't think you understand. Y'all niggas need to do your fucking research.
Like most quote-unquote bad bitch rappers, I don't really learn anything new from listening to her music. Rap is supposed to be rhythm and poetry, but she, along with most of the other rappers on the list, don't sound that poetic to me for some reason.
Face to face with it, can't be beefing through no FaceTime. Cool with all the thugs, since my nigga told me gang signs bad, bitch. Bitches be like, where the fuck your waistline? Body like a porn star, he fucked me like he fresh out. So if a guy's been in jail for a long time and he fucks you like he's fresh out, that means it's gonna be really good because he's been missing it.
That's really impressive. Whoa, whoa, bravo, wow.
Who the fuck is this Nicki Minaj twin looking ass? I'm gonna take that as a compliment because I love the queen, she's beautiful. Thank you.
Number 8 goes to Rubi Rose, who, you guessed it, is another quote-unquote bad bitch rapper.
In this climate right now, Empowering women? Yeah. Come on.
You know, sometimes when you go to the supermarket, you see these buy one get two ads. I think it's the opposite in this case. When listening to the music of the female rappers on the list, I feel like I paid for two and just got one. I feel ripped off even though I didn't pay anything in the first place. And we got 4 of those bad bitch rappers, so technically we could just remove 3 of those without decreasing the overall quality of the list.
Seriously?
In my head, she said it's all in my head, but it's not. Think I'd rather be dead, Can't forget or forgive what you did.
Fuck that emo. Fuck that what does that even mean?
Iann Dior does rap once in a while, but I don't think that anyone is impressed by his rapping skills. His fans prefer his singing and don't really expect the Hot 16 from him. Which is interesting because he ranked this high on a rating system that was specifically developed for rappers. That just shows you how bad some of these artists are. So let's see if he can surprise everybody during the cyphers and out-rap the rest of the group. His music is not unbearable, but it's not good either. In 10 out of 10 cases, I would rather listen to some old pop songs from the 80s. I'm not really looking forward to anything he drops.
Lakeyah to go, I said too much, you bitches gon' probably get tired of me. Ayy, Lakeyah too cold, the youngest to do it, they call me Lakeyah the prodigy.
Who? Mike Jones? Mike Jones? Like, what do that gotta do with me? I do like Mike Jones. What he trying to say, I look like Mike Jones?
Exactly.
Next is Lakeyah, who might be the best female rapper on the list when it comes to lyrics and rhyme schemes. Her subject matter is more or less the same as the other girls. She's always rapping about money, her sex life and her material possessions. And that pretty much sums it up for her. I didn't think that she would land on the list, to be honest. It's unfortunate that we didn't get another Tierra Whack, a Shay Noir or an Amani Caesar, but the selection was not that great to begin with. Most of them follow the same basic pattern and try to be the next Cardi B or the next Megan Thee Stallion. But anyways, I'm still happy for her that she made it on the cover.
Hey bitch, I got my own fire, I don't need security in the club. All that woofing on the net, nigga, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, we shot up everywhere they was. And you know who took that shit from you, come get it back in blood.
Number 5 is Pooh Shiesty, who should be lucky that he made it this high. Because his rapping skills are not top 5 worthy at all. He's like a Walmart version of Gucci Mane on his worst day, who's not even a great rapper to begin with.
Yeah, with the brr, is it? Brr, 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 brr.
Exactly.
His delivery and low energy puts me to sleep every time I listen to him. Just stay away from his music if you expect substance, bars or anything that is worth wasting your precious time for.
He said, most basic ass rapper. You ain't talking about shit. They really ain't really say no hating shit. They ain't got shit to say. Big brr. Bitch, I got my own fire, don't need security in the club.
You ain't even gotta say it. What's understood don't need to be complicated, ayy. You know we good, no reason to be explaining. Just give me loyalty, cause love is overrated, yeah.
Blxst is another singer/melodic rapper that for some reason ranked pretty high on the rating system that was designed for traditional rappers. Popularity wise, he shouldn't be on the list, so it had to be some other reason why he got picked. Obviously he's not a punchline artist or a spitter, but that is not necessary for the music he's making. He's alright as a singer and has potential as a rapper, but his music so far is not my cup of tea.
Blxst is fucking garbage. Hey, one man's trash is another man's treasure, so don't hate on yourself.
You got me stuck inside your love cycle. I read your love Bible. We give the hood guidance. We keep the hood smiling. That pussy so wet, I don't think that it's good timing. I'm a nut in that pussy, buy you Gucci and some red bottoms.
Next is Toosii, who, like the majority of male artists on this list, focuses on melodic rapping, but he also adds a little bit of storytelling and a few punchlines here and there. He's a mediocre lyricist, but a little more diverse than the previously mentioned artists on this list. I'm also not a fan of his music, and I don't think that he adds anything new to the game, but that's the case with all of the rappers so far.
Lil' baby listen, them hoes is lying. Here take a tissue, don't like you crying.
I wouldn't cheat, babe, you're just too perfect. I cannot lose you, it's just not worth it. I know they tweeting, them hoes is capping.
Number 2 is DDG, who's the first YouTube rapper to make it onto one of these lists. He just retired from YouTubing to focus on rapping, so let's see what happens. His music so far is not that great, but that's the case with almost every YouTube rapper. The main problem I have with him is his lack of substance and technical skills. He is a mediocre lyricist, but has a clear delivery, a nice flow and cadence, and that already puts him above most of the rappers that are on the list.
Suggested tower with a kickstand. Thinking of a plan to get quick bands. Falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag on my ass, no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Had beef in the streets, had to stay up.
Number 1 on the list is Morray, who is mostly known for his song Quicksand from last year. Some people already call him a one-hit wonder, but I think he's talented enough to stay relevant in the game for the next couple of years. I don't listen to him on a daily basis, but he definitely knows how to make enjoyable songs. His overall sound can be described as a mix of a more positive and energetic Rod Wave and Roddy Ricch, while incorporating storytelling into his melodic rapping style. Based on uniqueness, he's already ahead of everyone else on the list. His voice, energy and cadence are also great, but he's lacking in terms of diversity and content. Like everyone else on the list, he has a one-dimensional style that his audience knows him for. As a melodic rapper, he is also not focusing on bars, punchlines and wordplay, but it would be interesting to see if he can actually do that. That's what separates rap from other music genres. Rappers have to be wordsmiths and lyricists in order to be one of the greats. If you don't believe me, then you can ask every rap pioneer and legend. This does not automatically mean that every rap song needs to be lyrical, but in order for us to take you serious as a rapper, you have to do more than just a singer.